President Trump made a historic trip to the UK today, becoming the first leader to be invited for a second official state visit. And CBS News White House reporter Olivia Rinaldi joins us now from Windsor, England. Olivia, very good to see you. Walk us through some of these extravagant events. Lots of glitz and lots of glamour out there today between the president and the royal family.
Well, Nancy, here they call it pomp and circumstance, which is what we've seen here behind us at Windsor Castle. President Trump and First Lady Melania landed on Marine One earlier today. They were then greeted by the Prince and Princess of Wales. Then they were greeted by King Charles and Queen Camilla, and they received a carriage ride around the Windsor grounds. Now, after that, they participated in a lunch. They also laid a wreath at the resting place of Queen Elizabeth II, who President Trump saw and met with when he had his last state visit here in the UK. And right now they're having that state banquet behind us. We actually got a quick tour of that earlier, where we saw the grand banquet hall and what they have laid out. It includes 139 candles, 1,452 pieces of cutlery, and the table itself that they're eating on is 51 yards long, or as a royal staff member told me, it's about 2.7 Marine Ones put together. So quite a grand dinner that they're having tonight there in Windsor Castle behind us.
And not just pomp and circumstance, Olivia, but new tech and energy deals also between the U.S. and UK were announced today, right ahead of that visit. Can you tell us about what they included, and what does this increased collaboration tell you about this relationship between the U.S. and UK now?
Well, certainly that they're looking ahead to the future. Tonight, King Charles, in his speech ahead of that banquet dinner, said that the relationship between the U.S. and UK has been so strong for almost 200 years now that they're looking to the future in tackling artificial intelligence, particularly trying to rein in AI development, certainly handling some issues as it relates to energy prices here in the UK. That's what that tech prosperity deal really lays out. It's a $41 billion investment for the U.S. and the UK that involves U.S. companies, one, meant to strengthen the relationship between the two countries, but two, is focused on the underlying issues of what could be ahead for these two countries in the next century. So that's what they're preparing for tonight, and that's what the hope is with this state dinner, is that they strengthen those relationships. And we're going to hear more about that tomorrow with that press conference with Prime Minister Keir Starmer and President Trump.
Looking forward to it. Olivia Rinaldi, thank you very much. And while President Trump was met with plenty of celebration there in Windsor, thousands of people marched through London this afternoon to protest his visit. CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio has more on why they took to the streets.
Yes, defiance and frustration is the mood at today's anti-Trump protest. This is the headline protest event against Trump's state visit. Organizers have billed it as the Trump Not Welcome protest, and it's a stretch of about 2 miles, ending at the Houses of Parliament this evening. People are protesting many different issues, and we see it in the flags and in the banners and the placards that people are holding. Many waving Palestinian flags in protest of Trump's policies towards Israel. I spoke to the son of a Holocaust survivor, and he said genocide was happening in Gaza. Many other people were denouncing fascism. One person I spoke to said he equated Trump, Vice President Vance, and Elon Musk to Germany's Third Reich. There were Ukrainian flags, people calling to protect the climate, and a pro-Europe, anti-Brexit bloc of protesters as well. We've been told something like 1,600 police may have been deployed to watch over today's march. That is about the same number of police that were deployed at last weekend's massive far-right march, which had more than 100,000 people. Drones, dogs, horses, boats have all been deployed as well, along with MI5, the British intelligence. But the president may not see any of this anger because he has been deliberately separated from it all in Windsor, west of London, away from the protests here and enjoying pomp and pageantry. Back to you.
Ramy Inocencio, thank you.